Welcome to the Ben Daniel Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Caitlin Clark has arrived in Indiana, and folks, she not only is performing on the court, but she's performing off the court as well. What the WNBA isn't aware of yet, it's not only about the product on the court. People need to be invested in the players that are taking place in the product on the court. People need to give a damn about the players on the court. Oh my God, the Las Vegas Aces are back to back. Yeah, but can we even name 3 players on that team before this year? No. Oh my God, the New York Liberty. No, they're amazing. Yeah, but did we know anybody on that team other than Sabrina and Brianna before this year? No. It's not only what you do on the court. People need to give a damn about you off the court. When you're playing in front of crowds of 4,000 people, the game's not growing. Your wallet's not going to get bigger. The ticket sales aren't going to go up. You're not going to be raising prices to fill the arena. You're going to be need to lowering prices to fill the arena until Caitlin Clark arrived. Until Caitlin Clark showed up. Now it's okay. If you charge $300 for a WNBA ticket and Caitlin Clark's on the bill, people will pay for it. If you want to charge $180 a ticket and Caitlin Clark is on the bill, people are going to pay for it. It's not the same case with everybody else. The Indiana Fever PR team, they've been working overboard lately. They put together a short 40-second clip, I'm going to play the whole thing, about some of the improvements, some of the records, some of the sales that the Indiana Fever have broken just this year alone. And we are only halfway through the season. Let's take a look and see what the Indiana Fever has. Folks, you read that correctly. The most team sponsors in the WNBA is part of the Indiana Fever. Shout out to Behind the Line. I wonder why. Why? Why do the Fever suddenly have the most sponsorships in the WNBA? Oh, I'm trying to hitch my cart to that wagon. I'm trying to jump on that bandwagon. I want to ride that. That's where the money is. Let's influx all of our money into the Indiana Fever because that is where the money is.
But the Dallas Wings, they're the most evaluated team in the WNBA.
Folks, if you think somebody's really going to pay more for the Dallas Wings than they will for the Indiana Fever, you need to be slapped in the damn head. Remember when LeBron was in Cleveland? Yeah, the valuation of that team went up exponentially. Steph and Golden State, before they win the titles, the valuation of that team goes up exponentially. It's the player that drives the value of the team. This isn't the Yankees. This isn't the Cowboys. This is the WNBA. All right? Keep that in mind. Let's take a look at some of this infographic. Jersey sales plus 1,193%. Folks, 4 Fever home games this season, they have set the record for their team store merchandise sales. 4 times. They broke the record, they broke it again, they broke it again, and they broke it again. And we still have some more games to go in the season, so I'm assuming that number is going to increase. 264.6% when it comes to ticket sales compared to last season. The Fever lead the league in attendance for home games and away games with more than 186,000 fans attending Fever home games that started in May. The highest total in franchise history. 10 broadcasts that the Indiana Fever have been a part of have broken viewership records. ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, Ion, NBA TV, CBS, fuck, you name it. Caitlin Clark's on TV. I'm tuning in. It's really not rocket science, people. It is really not rocket science at all. This 800 number right here, folks, 800 million social media views, folks, that is first between the WNBA, the NBA, the NHL, the MLB, and the NFL. Since April, yes, I get it. April, you have the NFL draft, but it's really a silent period in the NFL. Since April, the Indiana Fever have had the most video views across their social media platforms than the other big sports in America. Folks, that is insanity. That is Caitlin Clark haters must be sick to their stomach. Facts don't care about your feelings, folks. Facts don't care about your feelings, and I appreciate Indiana PR team putting this together because usually we got to do this. Usually I got to do it all by myself. Usually I got to find that from that article. I got to find that from that article. I got to go here to find that number. I got to go there to find that number. Indiana Fever said, hey, all you guys that support the Fever, I'm going to make it easy for you guys. Here's an infographic about all the records that we've been breaking. And don't worry, they also put out a clip of Caitlin Clark pretty much just cooking. Nice 8-minute clip. They're really working overboard. Folks, 740% in draft beer sold. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. That is our rate. We're counting beer. We're breaking so many records that we're even going to count how much beer we've sold compared to last year. 740%. You guys got to slow down. You guys got to slow down that alcohol consumption over there. You guys got to slow that down. Historic, folks. Absolutely historic. The Indiana Fever, more noticeably, Caitlin Clark. These numbers are all attributed to Caitlin Clark. No matter what everybody else out there wants to say.
They're watching because women's basketball is... This rookie class is...
Regardless what they all have to say, the increase in viewership, not only for the Fever, but for the league, Caitlin Clark. The increase in merchandise, not only for the Fever, but for the league, Caitlin Clark. The increase in excitement, not only for the Indiana Fever, but for the league, Caitlin Clark. It is a no-brainer, folks. An absolute no-brainer. Now, when we talk about locally, the Indiana Fever games, number one in their time slot. Averaging double-digit ratings nearly every single time. In Indiana local TV. Folks, I'm in New Jersey. The Nets never going to be one of the top watched local games over here, whether it's on Channel 9, UPN, Yes, the Nets, the Liberty, the Yankees, never. Indiana's road game in New York was the highest gate ever for a women's game in the Barclays Center. That means they charged the highest ticket price to get in, and people said, I'll pay it. I'll pay. Sounds like a bargain to me. Sounds like a deal to me. And that 1.7 million, it's the viewership record on ABC. Then you have a 1.2 million number against Atlanta Dream. Number one rating on Ion. Caitlin Clark is the movement when it comes to the WNBA. And the faster Kathy Engel, brain dead, grasps that concept and start promoting her as such, and don't just leave it to us and to the Fever, and maybe the league embraces her just like the league embraced Mike, just like the league embraced LeBron, just like the league embraced Magic, embraced Bird, then maybe we'll see this league really take off. But until then, it's the Indiana Fever and everybody else. It's the Ben Daniel Podcast. We're calling a spade a spade. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please, no crying. Take it easy.